All right, let's talk about the royal ex-wife drama, Oluwo versus Ooni. Oh more, that's a you see. Where do we go from here? Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Fina. I appreciate you so much. 10 is that 10 pounds or 10 euro? I think that's 10 euro, right? Thank you so much. I haven't seen a super chat in a long time. But thank you. You guys are supporting, always sharing, subscribing, liking. The revenues, they're not doing badly, you know, even with just sharing the video. So thank you. Right about now, yeah, I think we're just gonna dance a little bit. I'll be right back. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. We had a break in transmission, but I'm back. All right, so let me share this with you. I'm gonna play this, and then we'll take it from there. Again, thank you, Fina. Thank you. See, yeah. So Oluwo is talking. Let's listen.
This message is for Nigerians.
Message for the Nigerians.
I'm saying this because I want other Nigerians to know. When I get on the throne, you see me talking about this Ooni Adeyeye. You will see me talking about what you don't know. I will tell you today. The governor of Osun State, commissioners, and all. This I heard Ooni Adeyeye, but because Ongbe Orisha law, he was holding Orisha as and me, God has put me as above Orishas, as a king. But let's look at it. And because of that, as a kingmaker or somebody that helped the king to become the king that I was, he doesn't want me to say the story in the future. He was looking for my downfall.
Well, let me guess, you're about to tell us the story.
And the next thing, they packaged a woman. There was a woman that was packaged for me, but I don't know her from Canada. But it was packaged for me. It was a setup. After they set me up, they were talking to her in our own. She was in my house, and they were talking to her and setting me up. Setting up with videos, setting up with many things. This wife will be his supposedly wife, an ex-wife.
His ex-wife.
They sent me to my house and they were communicating with her. She was there for over 3 years.
I remember the story.
Child, which I don't even know if it's my child now. Confirm that.
He asked questions about paternity fraud again.
They want her to kill me. She poisoned me 2 times.
Huh?
They set up assassination attempt. They did everything so that maybe they are Orisha or the gods. But they failed. After this woman, when I found out the secret and this woman out, it was this Ooni Adeyeye Enetogunwusi that asked him, what was the lady doing with him in the hotel? I won't mention the hotel, but when there's clarification,
you will tell us the hotel. He said, what were they doing in the hotel? And it was the one that accepted her to his house. You remember there's an ex-wife, he had an ex-wife, they dragged each other out on the internet back then. She was even, I think she might have been an American, if I remember, and she was she moved to Nigeria with him to go and become a king. Let's keep going.
Òun náà lọ gbalé fún. Òun náà lọ gbalé fún àtọmọ àtìyàwó. Ní Ọọ̀ni Adéyẹyè.
So it was Ooni that got them an apartment. The ex-wife and his own child, who he now has questions about, whose paternity. Never mind my English, sorry. Okay. Point is that he's asking questions. He has questions around the paternity of his own child.
Ẹ wá ní mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ wọ ni
Say if it was you.
Ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá o tó bá jẹ́ wọ ni tó bá jẹ́ yín ni ìyàwó tí a set sínú ilé ẹ̀ tó wá pa ọ́ tí ò rí ọ pa.
See that? What if it was you and they set up a woman in your house as your wife, and that person tried to kill you, and that person could not get you? What if it was you? He's trying to say he's justified. To do what exactly? I'm trying to figure out.
Ìjà yóò lè tán láti máa bá lọ èmi ò sì ṣe é pa ọba àwọn ọba àṣọògùn títí òrìṣà ọtán Ṣàngó ò lè pè ní bàbá mi òrìṣà bàbá.
She said the fight will not finish. She said Shango cannot kill him, that his own father is the Orisha. What's the difference between Orisha and Olodumare? Orisha is the highest deity before Olodumare in Yoruba land. Orisha. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, why are we talking about this? Just in case you missed it, there's a report here. It says, ask him, Ooni of Ife, what the lady was doing with him in the hotel. I won't mention the hotel. 6 months after accusing the Ooni of Ife, Adeyeye Ogunwusi, of betrayal and conspiracy, the Oluwo of Iwo, Abdulrasheed Akanbi, has leveled fresh allegations against him, this time involving his ex-wife, Chanel Chin. That's an American woman, right? In December 2019, this newspaper reported that Mr. Akanbi, through his spokesperson, Ali Ibrahim, announced his separation from Miss Chin. It's not Mr. Akanbi disrespectful. That's Kabiyesi Akanbi. Separation from Miss Chin, citing personal irreconcilable differences. They welcomed the son, Oduduwa. Miss Chin, born in Canada, is the daughter of Jamaican reggae star Lodlo Bobo Zaro Chin. Oh, she's a Canadian. Chin is renowned for his song Pain, which he wrote with Capleton. The Oluwo would later move on and marry a Kano princess. Oh, so she's remarried since 2022. But he's having a hard time moving on. Anyway, the only thing I'm looking at on my screen is Eagle. Okay, as I remember very well how he dragged it out with the ex-wife. You can't tell me nothing. Is it possible that that woman tried to buy him? Yes. That's not what I'm speaking to. Okay, I'm speaking to not being able to let go, not being able to move on. Shout out to Auntie Yinka Tyson, and then behaving in a toxic manner on the internet. At that point, we were talking about a 55-year-old man, and somebody was comparing to not even a 13-year-old boy. How old is this man here? This man is no less. How old is Oluwo of Iwo? Let me see. Oluwo of Iwo. How old is he? This guy is no less than 55, 62. But this is the whole king of a major town in Yoruba land. You know, that's to tell you that madness knows no age. He was born in 1967, exactly 58 years old. That's a full-blown old man, and he's still behaving that way. Me say I dislike seeing old men like this in scandals. Oh, Orisha are the deities. Yes, they are the many deities under the main deity Olodumare. Olodumare is God. Thank you. So Yoruba people have like some kind of hierarchy there. The Orishas are the Shango, Oya, Ogun, you know, but Olodumare is above all of them. That's the Igba. Okay, so Igbakeji Orisha. So Igbakeji Orisha is Ooni of Ife. He's actually the second in command to the Orisha. But which Orisha? Anyway, sometimes they use Orisha interchangeably as Olodumare as well. So when we're talking, when somebody say, well, age doesn't determine maturity, this is what they mean sometimes. Sometimes, depending on the context, I will push back against it. I do think that anytime I see people try to discount experience, that's when I push back against it. Everything requires context. So it depends on the context. Sometimes I push back, but this is an example of age does not determine wisdom. In fact, position oftentimes does not determine position. In fact, if you have money, it does not determine wisdom or maturity, rather. But let's just know that in all, if you want to live with a person inside of a marriage, you can go and marry a king. If they are mad, they are mad. Eventually, the lady ran away. I think she ran away too. So it is what it is. Olodumare is God, not a deity. Thank you. Yeah, Yoruba land, deity, God. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Jare. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. I think we have one more thing to cover here. Yeah, this has been a nice one. Shout out to all of you hanging out with me live. I want to keep this just us, my live session, just us. I don't want clickbaiting coming into the live session. All right, so anytime you see the generic, just make sure you come in. We're going to continue to cover our stories, and then we'll cover all the stuff. Okay. Fina said, the woman want to buy you and you are still talking about her. Well, at this time now, the ego is expanded into disrespecting the Igbakeji Orisha, which is the Ooni of Ife. Ooni of Ife is the supreme traditional ruler of all Yoruba land. Every king must respect him. That's the way it was, until you have somebody with coconut head who will question how things used to be. So of course, there's always somebody like that. In every level, every layer of life, you will see somebody like the Oluwo of Iwo. He's consistent, I'll tell you that much. And when people are concerned with their behavior, just borrow yourself brain. If you see it, when people say, you saw the red flag, no, you didn't see it. They were behaving like that to someone else, but you went there because you thought you were special. No, you're going to end up on the receiving end of it, inevitably. All right. Anyway, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I'll be right back. This is Ola, man of Prestige, your favorite relationship and marriage coach. If you enjoyed this, smash that like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. Be a part of the Prestige family. My wife Lola and I have written 2 powerful books, Get My Marriage Back and Number 1 Red Flag, yours free at manofprestige.com. For personal coaching, send me a WhatsApp request for consultation to +1 732 305 8577. Stay tuned for more. Your journey to love and prestige starts here.